Ooh. Let's get this set up, guys. Okay, is my camera staying up? Hey, Ed Fern. Hey, Veg Mama. What's up? Trying to balance my tripod out here. So 1 second. Ooh, I think I got it. Think I got it. Eh, close enough. Hey, guys. Hey, Lisa and Zachariah. And let's see, I can see better from back here. What is up? Sammy, Brandon, Milan, Sebastian, still a vegan. Robert USGA original something there. Guys, it's flying by so quick. Bernard, Veg, Buffy. Um, yeah, I was actually checking out Vegan Gains. I thought he was debating Unnatural Vegan live, which I was going, wow, I thought she vows to never do anything live, but he was just responding to one of her videos. So I checked that out a little bit. But yeah, if it was a live debate, I'd be watching that right now too. So I'm glad you guys are coming over because this is live. I'm talking to you, talking to you live. I'm answering questions. I noticed he was just not even looking at the comments. He was just looking at responding to Unnatural Vegan. Apparently she made a dumb video about him. Hey, Casey from Australia, what is up? Cool, I'm glad you like this better than Vegan Gains. Hey, Zev, you saw our Disney vlog. Awesome. Yeah, that was exactly a week ago tomorrow. So yeah, 6 days ago. Yeah, we were eating vegan tacos there. When we visit Chicago, Brandon, we have no plan anytime for Chicago. So Joey, want to say hi to the people today? Poor Joey. Joey's had a rough day. I hope you guys could send him some good vibes. Good morning at 7 a.m., which is an ungodly time for us. Some guys came over and worked on the roof. We've had a leak there for years, and I've been trying to get some roofers to come over for like a year basically, and it just they finally got around to because they've been so busy. So Joey's been traumatized. All the stomping and banging. He's been hiding out in the closet all day. He's had a rough little day. So hopefully you guys send Joey some good vibes here. So, hey, from Iowa, what is up? Yeah, I only had one Dole Whip on that Disney trip. It sucked. We only went past there. Actually, the line was long, so we came back, and it was still long, but I managed to sneak in. Anyway, I got my Dole Whip, and yeah, it was the only trip we've ever had with Dole Whip has been under jeopardy. God, I look tired. I'm looking in the screen today. It's from that roofing guys. They got here at 7. It started banging around, so if I look kind of cracked out today, I do feel a little cracked out today. What do you think about Dr. Greger there? He does not advocate white potatoes because some toxins, sweet potatoes better. Talk to Dr. McDougall about that one. How dangerous can white potatoes really be for you? You know, I mean, maybe he's just trying to say good, better, best, and sweet potatoes are best. But yeah, see what Dr. McDougall says about that. Zev, when do I usually stop eating in the evening? When's that last snack? Good question, Zev. Yeah, that's a good question. I'm a naughty vegan. Yeah, I don't pretend to like eat in this really strict, regimented way. I'll usually have a snack maybe like an hour before I go to bed, and as you could tell, it's not doing me anything bad. I'm not like getting obese from it or anything like that. So yeah, maybe like an hour before. It's not a huge snack, like a smaller bowl of cereal, or if I'm hungry, a larger bowl of cereal. Oh, thanks, Angela. Joey, appreciate you giving him some hugs and kisses there. Joey, say hi to everyone. Joey's my little baby. Anyway, no, I know at JHP TSDX, a lot of people give you crap like, oh, thou shalt not eat too soon before going to bed. All these bad things can happen. You're going to get big and stuff like that. I paid my internet bill. Oh, you're talking about the crashes last time? No, it really was that Mac Indian character bug thing that was going on. I didn't know it could, if someone put that in their username into YouTube, that would crash the streams. So we'll see what happens again today. Shouldn't I updated the OS yesterday? I think it was. Yeah, they issued an update, a patch to iOS. So let's see how it's going on now. But yeah, it sucked when I was trying to stream like Thursday, I guess it was, or Friday. I kept getting crashes, and it was really annoying. Anyway, what was the last meal I've had? The last one I had was we had some pasta about an hour ago. Angie wanted something to kind of fire up to get to yoga quickly. So instead of making an elaborate meal, I put some whole grain pasta and made some sauce, and that was the last meal I had today. I'll have another one later on. That was like a late lunch. I guess you could call it an early dinner, maybe. I don't know. I just have 3 meals a day. I don't like count them as like lunch or dinner. Um, Rising price of gold on the global economy. I didn't think it really matters that much, right? I mean, unless you need gold for a part. I mean, like, who really, like, yeah, for investors? I know people will flock to gold when they think that, like, like stock markets are going to crash imminently or something like that. But yeah, anyway, yeah, I'm probably not the best person to talk to about international finance. Just letting you know, not my wheelhouse, even though I do follow that stuff a little bit. Um, let's see. Wow, going by quickly here. So I want to say I have 153 people on now. Thank you guys. Appreciate that. The flip side, the bad side about that is it's really hard for me. Hey, another Ryan, New Zealand Ryan. It's hard for me to answer everyone's comments. They just kind of fly by, and this like you can kind of see it too, right, guys? So just bear with me. I'm old and tired, so give me a break. I got up way too early today. Anyway, how much are bananas at Whole Foods now? I think they're are they 59 cents or 49 cents a pound? No, I forgot. I remember they lowered the price and I just been stoked. I don't even look at it anymore. But yeah, since Amazon bought them, they brought the price of bananas down. Oh, Fully Raw Christina did another blood test. I should check out her channel. Anyone want to tell me how it was? Were her triglycerides still crazy high or not? Um, Zeb, will we be in town March 20th or April 1st? I don't know. Probably. Yeah, I know you want to try to hook up and run or ride a bike or something like that. Yeah, hopefully we can. I have like a sprained toe right now. I haven't really talked too much about that to you guys, but I have a sprained toe and I'm not even sure how I got it, but I'm trying to heal it. I can't run right now really. I can ride a bike, fortunately, and I can just barely play some warm-up basketball. I can't play a game. I tried to play a game last Thursday, and I re-injured it. So anyway, how much is my property tax? That's a very personal question there. Actually, I don't even know anymore. It's just kind of rolled in with my mortgage now. So yeah. What do I think about Fully Raw Christina? I really know her that well. We met her one time. I've only seen maybe a handful of her videos. She seems like a nice and complicated girl, but I don't really, have too much to say about her. I'm not going to bag on her. I have nothing, no ill will or anything like that. She seems like a nice person, and if she hung out here more often, I would chill with her. I have nothing against Christina if that's what you're trying to find, trying to dig up some dirt. She seems like a nice enough girl. She's probably what 26 or something now. I guess I met her 3 years ago. She was a girl then. I look blurry. I hope not. I've made sure to connect to my fastest Wi-Fi here. Samples, Ryan, Shayla Smith. What kind of? Aren't you one that said something? Did you say I looked awful, or were you talking about the guy I showed in that video today? Anyway, oh cool, you loving pause of Claremont. You got our book. Yeah, he's talking about Keep It Card Baby. I would reach out and grab it to let others see it, but Joey the cat's on my lap right now, as you may or may not see her. See, Joey? Anyway, cool. I'm glad you like it. Awesome. Let's see. What was that question there, Iron Man? What would I say is the biggest cause for people being resistant towards veganism? Well, I think it's pretty obvious. I think it represents a huge shift in thinking. Like your whole worldview gets turned over, your whole lifestyle gets turned over. I mean, it threatens so much about what people take for granted, their culture, their beliefs. It's shocking. It's like for instance, say like um, somehow it was discovered that aliens, in outer space exist and they visit us. And I'm not saying that that's true or not true, but if it became a known fact, like they landed and everyone saw it, it would trip everyone out, which, people's minds be blown, make them question a lot of things. So I think that's why veganism rocks people so hard, not in a good way of rocking, because it makes them question all their assumptions. Um, Let's see. Hey, Race Lover, my moderator. Thanks for joining here. Yeah, you were right. I was crashing on my last stream on Thursday or Friday because of that Mac bug, the iOS bug where they had the Indian characters. I noticed a few guys in the comments had that as their username, and strange enough, that would cause iOS to crash. So I patched iOS yesterday. So if anyone tries that, you're a jerk. You're a bad prankster. Anyway. Let's see what else you guys talking about here. Is oatmeal before bed okay? Asked Sammy. Yeah, it's something I have often before bed. I'll usually have either like some oatmeal, or lately I've been getting this cereal, and they seem to have it all over the place. I even found it when I was in Hawaii. It's called Maple Pecan Dream or something like that. You guys might know what I'm talking about. It's in bulk sections of supermarkets. Like Whole Foods has it. A little market here called Smart and Final has it. Mono Foods and Maui had it. So yeah, it's my favorite one right now. Hey Daniel, man. Hey, you're in Sydney. Awesome. What time is it out in Australia right now? I've no clue. Um, let's see. Oh, my debater here. I don't eat meat because I think it's wrong. Yeah, I think it's wrong to eat meat because why do animals need to die in order for me to live? If anyone can answer that question, why is it necessary for animals to die in order for me to live? 1:30 p.m. Okay, good to know. That's it. It's not necessary. So why bother? Why kill animals when you don't have to? And furthermore, it's not like it's not like vegan. It just like gets you by and just kind of sustains life and actually makes you thrive. I'm actually healthier now. My blood tests prove it. My body weight proves it. I mean, if veganism were so bad, I should be dead now. Being vegan for well over 7 years now. So yeah, that's the main reason why I'm vegan. And if you didn't know this, animal agriculture is the leading cause of greenhouse gases. So if you give a flying F about the future health of our planet for this generation and the next, going vegan is a huge thing that globally we can do to make the planet better. So there's health, environment, and just not having to kill animals. So yeah, that's why I'm vegan. What shoes do I run in? I run almost always in a pair of Ultras. I have an old pair of ones and a pair of Instincts. And once in a while, when I'm running on like some light dirt, I have an old pair of Nike Frees from like 2012 or something like that. Yeah, vegans typically, I've said this 100 times. In the spirit of veganism, yeah, don't eat honey because the spirit of veganism is more than just not killing animals. It's not like effing with animals too. Just like dairy. That's why, it's not cool to have dairy because most people are totally unaware of how horrible, just outrageously horrific conditions dairy animals are kept in. Not only the ones that are alive, but the ones that are killed, like the baby males, because they have to keep the female cows pregnant so they can milk them. Anyway, yeah, it boils down to the same kind of thing with ants. Not ants, bees. Forgive me again. I've had not much sleep last night. So yeah, for the same reason, we don't want to F with cows, don't want to F with bees too. But again, I've said this many times. If you're vegan, you still have honey, I'm not going to say, hey, you're not a level 8 vegan anymore, or, you're level 2 now. I'm just happy that people aren't eating, animal products in the first place. So, but I would say why have honey for? There's so many better sweeteners out there. There's agave, that's my favorite one. Maple syrup, there's so much stuff out there. Do I think the earth is flat? No, I don't think the earth is flat. What does it have to do with veganism, I mean, veganism's cool. It makes you question things that you've been taught, but that one is just so bogus. It doesn't even deserve attention, at least not right now. How do I talk to kids I'm teaching about veganism without their parents getting mad? Yeah, that could hit a sensitive nerve, I would just say not to be preachy and be respectful. Just let them know facts and not like try to present veganism as some kind of religious thing. Just present information that just happens to be vegan. You don't have to tell them that you're being vegan. Just let them know. Did you know animal agriculture is the leading cause of greenhouse gases? Stuff like that. Just to throw facts out there, and the implication is, maybe we should eat animals. So yeah, have it be full of love. I like that. Yeah, as opposed to, being preachy. Mineral water? Nah, not for me. Let's see. Anger management practices? No, I don't have anything specific I do. Intermittent fasting. I always think, people like to ask me about that and try to disagree with me on that. I really think, I know people will deny this, but I really see intermittent fasting as a type of calorie restriction. I know they say I can eat my entire calories in like one meal. I'm going, no way. There's no way. I'll do a challenge. Just have an intermittent faster, like hang out with me for a day, and we'll add up our calories. I guarantee I'll eat more calories in a day. Just like I guarantee I'll probably have your one meal if you're an intermittent faster. I can pretty much guarantee I'll eat pretty much the same amount of calories you do, or just a hair under, but I'll make up for it in my second and third and fourth meals. So as well-meaning as intermittent fasting is, I'm not bagging on it. I just see it as a form of calorie restriction. I really do, because I mean, why do people like intermittent fasting? I know people tout about the health benefits, longevity, blah blah blah, but you get the same stuff from going vegan. So I don't know how intermittent fasting helps that. And anyway, what I'm saying is it's really a form of calorie restriction, in my personal opinion. And like I said, I'm up for a challenge. If someone wants to call me out on this and we'll have an eating challenge to see how many calories we eat all day, I guarantee I'm going to eat a lot more than a intermittent faster does. I already have efficient digestion raw living. I mean, what's more efficient than eating a whole food, plant-based diet, especially one that begins with a giant smoothie every morning? What's more efficient than a freaking smoothie? People make it sound like, especially those into fasting, that digestion is this horribly taxing process on the body and blah, blah, blah. I mean, no, if you're eating clean like we do and you're not sick, digestion's easy. Anyway, let's see. What do Angie and I grow in our own garden? Mainly greens. We've been really lucky with Swiss chard. It's just growing just awesome, you know? So yeah, that's our main thing. I'm growing spinach, but it's not really getting that big. They're kind of small little spinaches, but they're tasty. So that's it, mainly greens. We don't have the most sunny yard in the world, so we have to get by with stuff that doesn't require billions of hours of sun. If you eat honey, you're a -5 vegan. So that's what I'm saying. I don't want to like call anyone out and say, "Oh, you're not a vegan anymore." I just say, just find another sweetener, you know. But I'm just glad if that's the last hang up you have on your journey, that you're still eating honey, but you're not eating any other animal products. I will shake your hand and go, right on. You're making a change for the planet, yourself, and awesome, you know. But yeah, try to get rid of the honey though. I'm on your Instagram. How am I on your Instagram? If you want to continue eating honey, Jim, though, you know, like I said, I'm not going to come over your house and stop you, but I would suggest look for plant sweeteners. They're better than honey, cheaper than honey too, you know. So look around. Agave is way more cheap than honey. But again, if that's where you're going to be stuck at, cool. I'd rather have you stuck there than stuck with eating burgers every day. Yeah, try agave. That's my favorite one. Let's see. What are you saying there? If the vegan community gets to the goal of shutting down the meat and dairy industries, would we have the animals and animal sanctuaries? Well, I love that question. I hear this all the time. Like, what if we all stopped eating meat? We'd have to turn all these millions of animals free into the wild, and pretty soon they'd be eating us at our doorstep. Well, first of all, just wouldn't happen overnight. I can't imagine. Can you guys be creative with me here? Let's try to make some kind of think of some kind of scenario where everyone would instantly go vegan overnight. The only things I could see is if maybe aliens came down from the sky and made us do it, or if God came down or Jesus and made us do it. Other than that, there's no way that everyone would stop eating meat overnight, meaning it would be a gradual process. So there'd be fewer and fewer and fewer animals raised in factories or on grasslands for slaughter. So eventually we get to the point where, yeah, we don't need to have 70 million farm animals, or billion, I should say, 70 billion farm animals per year. It would trickle down. So by the time when the whole world were to go vegan, if that dream ever came true, we'd have maybe a few thousand cows and pigs and stuff to put into farms or sanctuaries just to roam freely on whatever land is available still. So that's just silly. That's just silly. All the animals would take over the planet. No, we wouldn't raise 70 billion animals a year if we were all vegan. It's bonehead economics to do that. What type of blender I have? I'm not sponsored, but I have a Vitamix, and I love that thing. I use it every freaking day. Has my libido remained since going vegan? I still dig hot chicks, if that's what you're wondering. Yeah. Yeah, totes. What foods can I eat raw? Fruits, a lot of fruits, pretty much all fruits. But I don't, follow a raw diet. But yeah, fruits is my main raw thing. Yeah, being vegan for the animals, Don Smith, totally with you. Let's see, lab grown meat. I think it'd be great for like dog and pets and stuff like that. Let's see. Do I need a special blender to make a smoothie? Well, I have my Vitamix I use at home, but when I was in Maui, I just used some Oster, just low powered blender, and it worked fine. Yeah, I mean, for smoothies, it isn't the most demanding thing on a blender typically. It depends what you put on it, but if you put in ripe bananas, you should be able to grind that up on pretty much any blender. But yeah, I like the Vitamix because it's made in the USA. It's got like a kick-ass guarantee. It's pretty good. And I know a lot of people, yeah, Terry, you wish you had one. We just got the cheapest one, and this was like 4 or 5, 6. That was a long time ago. I think we got it in 2012. It only has 2 speeds on. I'm sorry, low and high. It doesn't have that dial where you can vary speed it, variable. Just get a low price Vitamix, and you should be set, man. Now, I don't like juicing, Lisa. It's super expensive to buy all the fruit and veggies, and then you throw half of it or more away. The pulp, which has a lot of the fiber and nutrients in there. That's why I'm so into smoothing, because you're getting you want the fiber. You don't want to toss out fiber. You don't want to toss out the nutrients in there. So yeah, juicing to me is like way for me. I find it like much superior to juicing. So that's my opinion, my personal opinion. Um, let's see. Do you think there's value in becoming a registered dietitian? Um, I really don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna actually I think after I get done with this live stream, I'm gonna do an interview with Bananiac Tino, and he went to college for dietetics. So I'll ask him just a question off the side to see what he thinks about that. See if he has any regrets for having studied in college. Do you need it or not? I don't know. Um, I've been following Joey Carbstrong stuff a little bit. Yeah, yeah, I approve of what Joey's doing in the sense that he's getting the word out there and getting some mainstream attention. The word that we don't need to raise animals for slaughter or just to torture animals in inhumane conditions for dairy when we don't need animal products to not only live but to thrive and be healthy. A lot of people don't get that. So yeah, I totally think Joey's doing a good job, and anyone who says he's not is just jealous, basically. And I'm not going to see who I'm referring to there. Do I read any philosophy? Yeah, Matthew, I have a bachelor's in philosophy, and I was in a PhD program in philosophy at one point. Um, let's see. What do I recommend for weight loss? Whole food, plant-based diet. Just watch our videos. I mean, even though I don't consider ourselves a weight loss channel or anything like that, but I mean, whole food, plant-based diet. More whole foods, the better if you're looking for weight loss. If you have more processed stuff, and that includes like soy and like tofu, stuff like that, fake burgers and cheese, fake vegan cheese, keep more whole food plants, rice, beans, like, all legumes, potatoes, fruits. Keep it whole food and exercise. Have a regular exercise schedule. That's the best formula. Better than like vegan keto or intermittent fasting or anything. I think all those as well-minded as it might be, they're just not sustainable. It's just, hey, Shara, it's just doing what I said. They're whole food plants and regular exercise routine. I mean, that's what I've been doing, and you guys see, I've been keeping a pretty steady weight the whole time of our show. I don't know if tofu's not that healthy. It's just not that great, Barbara. A lot of people just see, oh, vegans just eat a bunch of tofu. Like, yeah, maybe at first because you don't know any better. Then you find out there's way better foods out there than tofu. It's really not that tasty. It's not as healthy as you might think it is. But compared to me, yeah, it's freaking healthy as F. But yeah, Matthew was right. Tofu is fine. It's just not, there's better foods out there, both as far as taste and nutrition. You think Ryan's naturally slim, Tara? Well, you saw my videos, right? My weight transformation videos. I was thin when I was like in high school, and after college, I got pretty big. I weighed about 240 pounds at my max, and now I'm back down to like 180 or so. So I am naturally thin, but then not naturally because I got big for that like several years at least. Um, Do I stay away from monoglycerides, diglycerides? Refresh me on what those are there, Robin. Hey, Donna. Okay, so you saw my footage of weight gain there, Terry. So, I wasn't always thin. I mean, I used to be, and then I got big, and then I got back to a good, healthy, natural weight again. And I never dieted, Tara. I want you guys to know that. If you saw me at 240 pounds and want to know how I got down to like 170, 180, I never dieted. I never calorie restricted. I never fasted, intermittent or juice fast or water fast, nothing. I never went to a fasting retreat. I never tried to cut food a calorie. I never, yeah, even tried to, I never tried to shave off a calorie at any point. Byron points out I got slim, not necessarily from hard work, but just from following a healthy, whole food, vegan diet as we practice in our show most of the time. Yeah, sure, we blow that when we go out to vegan pop-ups and stuff like that, or Disneyland. But yeah, eating primarily a whole food vegan diet and a regular exercise routine. And that's the thing a lot of people don't get. They do the diet pretty well, but they don't get used to getting their body out there and moving it on a regular basis. So that's the secret mojo. And it's really not that secret. You combine those two, you'll get results. I can't promise you how much, how quickly, but that's it. All right, Race Lever, take your time. I got it. We don't really have the trolls today. Let's see. How do you influence a parent to go vegan? I don't know. You can't ask me because I can't influence any parents of mine or Angie's to go vegan. And we have many people, followers like you, who have come up to us and said, hey, they got their parents to go vegan. And I'm jealous, so I'm the wrong person to ask there. Why does it say a mod keeps censoring you? Maybe you were saying some weird stuff, Brainwash. So I have a mod here who can censor people. So if you were saying some stuff that's not appropriate, just kind of tone it down and just go with the flow here. Be chill, be cool. That's all I'm asking here. A pretty open policy, but don't abuse it. Well, I got 210 people on now. Guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let's see. So what are you talking about? Soy lecithin? No, I don't take anything like that. And Anna Taylor, you're a wannabe vegan. You need fast, healthy vegan food ideas, please. All right, Joey, I'm going to show you exactly. Angie's book here, Keep It Carb, Baby. We eat stuff out of here all the time. We have it in ebook format too. It's what I'm talking about as far as whole food plants, not processed stuff. You won't find any soy burgers in here. It has everything: breakfast, lunch, dinner. Some stuff's raw, like smoothies. Other stuff's cooked, like Mexican food with beans and potatoes and plantains and stuff like that. So check out Angie's book. And there's others too. I'm sure you can get great ideas from others, but this is the diet I'm talking about: whole food plants. We practice what we preach here. And the ebook's still on sale. We put it on sale for Christmas for $12.99, and I've just kind of left it there. I think I'm going to make that the new price because it's been out almost a year and a half now. No, it is a year and a half now. I haven't tried the Impossible Burger yet, Ryan, because as its namesake goes, I find it impossible to find. But I know where to get it at. It's just a matter of being in the right place at the right time. Have I traveled international and vegan? No, I have not left the country, I don't think, since I've been vegan. Good point there. Or have I? No, I don't think I have. Can you get the ebook on Google Play? But you can get it on our website, happyhealthyvegan.org, and you also can get it on Apple's iBook store and Amazon Kindle. So yeah, those three places: our website, happyhealthyvegan.org, or Apple or Amazon. Let's see. How many grams of fat would I eat? I don't look at it like that, William. I look at it as far as macronutrients. Like, I get roughly 75, 80% of my calories from carbohydrates, and the other 25, 30% are kind of roughly divided there, almost equally between fat and protein. So say I get 75% calories from carbs, maybe I'm getting 8%, or you do the math, somewhere that the remaining 25% is divided between fat and protein, something like that. How do I get my sodium? Well, we don't cook with sodium, Laughing Jim, but I get my sodium when we go out and eat. Basically, restaurants will have sodium in their stuff. So yeah, so I'm one of those people that avoid sodium in the sense I don't use it myself. I don't buy it and put it on my food. Well, once in a blue moon, but I get it when I go out, and that's fine with me, No, I don't drink coffee. Sorry, Don. I started questioning there a few minutes ago. 75, 15, 10, yeah, Byron. I'm probably something like that too most days. Something like that. 80, 10, 10 is a little too hardcore. I mean, it's fine. I think I'm that some days too, but I'm probably more 75, 15, 10, something like that. I don't use anything in place of sodium or salt, Lisa. I mean, after a while, you'll see. if you don't cook with salt for like say a week or so, 2 weeks tops, your taste buds change. Like right now, you're kind of like desensitized to salt. You know, once you remove salt from the diet, the food might taste weird at first, but after a few days, a few weeks for sure, your taste buds rebuild themselves and they don't need the salt anymore to flavor it. So yeah, you'll see what I'm talking about. What is 80-10-10? It's a macronutrient ratio. It's just one particular ratio. As we talked about, 75, 15, 10 is cool. Like 80% of your diet is carbs, 10% of the calories, I should say, are protein. The other 10% of your calories come from fat. So that's what those macronutrient ratios mean. How did I stop coffee? I never drank coffee. Angie drinks coffee, so you might want to talk to her on a live stream about coffee drinking. But no, I don't like things that pump you up. I don't like Mountain Dew or Jolt Cola or stuff like that. I don't like stimulants, basically, you know. So coffee, no, I don't, not into it. Um, Nathan asks, do I think raw fruitarians intake mostly juices are unhealthy? Are you talking about juice fasting? It doesn't matter if you're a raw fruitarian or not, but yeah, a lot of raw fruitarians will undergo juice fast. Again, I've just said when you juice, it's a lot of money. It really is a lot of money because you're throwing away a huge portion of your food as pulp, and there's nutrients, fiber, and micronutrients, minerals in the pulp. So how can it be all that healthy? You're throwing away all that stuff. So yeah, that's why I'm into smoothies. Totally into smoothies. You know, you're getting it all. Do vegans smoke weed? Yeah, vegans do whatever. There's vegans who are straight edge and smoke no weed. There's vegans that I'm sure that do crack, you know? Vegans are just normal people. We just all have a united belief of not consuming in animal products for various reasons. But yeah, you have, vegans of all the spectrum, conservative, liberal, libertarian, free thinkers, everything. There's nothing that ties vegans together other than not consuming animal products. That's it. That's the requirement. Nothing else. Um, John Rose, isn't that guy a white supremacist? I thought I saw some stuff about him being a white supremacist fruitarian. That's weird. So I'm saying vegans come in all shapes and sizes now, you know? Anyway, um, you don't think there are vegans that do crack? There probably are. I bet you there's a vegan. Okay, I see your Shayla. You want to Instagram me? What do you want to Instagram me? You can send a private message if you like. Um, so send it. But yeah, um, something wrong with being white? No, I'm one quarter white. I'm not bagging on it. There's something wrong with being a white supremacist. There's definitely something wrong with that. I don't think that's really up for debate. Um, no, there's real white supremacists, Matt. I've met them firsthand in real life, and they say racist crap right to a person's face like mine. So no, they're real. Um, yeah, Don Juan, we love mushrooms. Yeah, we Angie buys them every Sunday from our farmers market. Yeah, totally. Love all kinds of mushrooms. Is Gen X underrepresented in the vegan community? Yeah, Tonette. Yeah, totally. Why? Because we're a little bit older, and veganism seems to be having its greatest appeal to people, I would say, under the age of 30, particularly like under the ages of 25. It's really catching on. So, yeah, not to say Gen Xers like us don't exist as vegans, but yeah, we're definitely underrepresented. So that's why I think it's important for us, Happy Healthy Vegan, to have a show too, because most vegan YouTubers are half our age, right? People come on or comment, you guys are look so old. Like, yeah, because we're 50. I mean, we're not gonna look like, I'm not gonna look like say John Venus or Angie's not gonna look like Bonnie Rebecca. We're twice their guys' age. So anyway, apple cider vinegar veganized, not a big fan. It's really, I don't like vinegar in the first place, so no, too acidic for me. Wow, I'm trying to catch up with you guys. Thanks, Veg Mama. I'm trying my best here. Have I been to the Temecula area? There's an awesome farmers market in Old Town. I'd like to head down there. Sometimes it's pretty far from us. Let's see. Mother Maples 46 representing us Gen X vegans. Let's see. Okay. What else you guys asking there? Veganism is evolution. Most people my age won't get it in time. It seems like that, unfortunately, but you know, once in a while I'll find out like an old friend of mine from high school or something on Facebook is vegan. I go, oh my God, wow, awesome. You know, I'm stoked when I see someone from like my age group, particularly like my school, go vegan, you know? How can you get your protein? You're a troll, right? You're just joking. I mean, as long as you're getting enough calories, you're getting enough protein. You're getting enough everything. If you're not eating enough, if you're calorie restriction, yeah, you could run the risk of not getting enough of any macronutrient. So yeah, yeah, just don't fast. Another reason why I'm not into fasting. You know, what is Gen X? It roughly refers to people born in the from the late 1960s to the early 1980s, something like that. It's kind of rough where the cutoffs are, but something like that. Like I'm Gen X, Kurt Cobain, Gen X, John Mayer, Gen X, you know, that kind of thing. Watch the movie Reality Bites with Winona Ryder and Ben Stiller, Gen X's. He might be a little older, but Winona Ryder, hardcore Gen X. Byron, you're Gen X too, right on. Good night, Shara. Thanks for coming on tonight. Man, I can't believe I have 222 people on tonight, guys. Thank you so much. This is fun. More Gen X vegans. Thoughts on spirulina? I know like spirulina, those algae kind of powders. I think they're really expensive, and I don't think they really do all that much. But they float your boat, you know, go for it. But I don't spend my money. I realized at a time when I was like when I got serious about veganism, I was spending a decent amount of money on superfoods, and I'm going, why am I taking all my cash and converting into these dumb products and jars and powders and stuff like that? When they don't really seem to be doing anything. They're definitely not satisfying me calorie wise. So I'm going, screw that. Instead of wasting all this money on stuff that's of dubious um, effect that it's doing anything, I'm just going to put it into food. So I spend my money on the food. So that's my thoughts on that. Um, Vegan protein powder, Brian. Yeah, I got one. I looked at the vlog I made 2 weeks ago. It's called like how I trained and ate in a day as a weak and starving vegan. When I got back from the gym, I used a little bit of a protein powder that I got for free from a Vegan Cuts box, you know, because they sent us the boxes to review. And I actually like it. It tastes pretty good. And now that I'm lifting more weights, I put a little bit of protein in my smoothies sometimes. So yeah, I don't know if it's doing anything or not because I already know I'm getting plenty of protein without it. But I figured since I have it, I don't want to throw the powder away. Um, so what do I feed our kitties? I've showed the food, the dry food I feed them. It's called Ami. It's from Italy, so check that out. I'm not sponsored, but if you can hook me up with them, our cats and the possum and the outdoor animals all love it. And I want to tell you how to feed your cats. You know, I don't want to give you any advice like, yeah, make sure your cat's vegan because I've seen some people try that and their cats don't do well. So I'm just going to leave it at that. Just learn from someone that knows more about animal nutrition than I do. I don't want to tell you anything. I don't want to kill your cat. I didn't start a YouTube channel to make you guys get your cats in trouble with their health. So anyway, I've never heard of Amia powder, Mr. Alex. Okay, antioxidants, cool. You know, all plants, all you know, all our fruits, vegetables, and all that stuff are filled with antioxidants too. In fact, that's why plants are different colors. Like red cabbage, that's the red antioxidants are what color. Different antioxidants from like say green cabbage. So cool. I'm not too worried about antioxidants because A, I'm eating so many plants, I'm getting a whole boatload naturally. And secondly, I don't need them as bad as meat eaters do, since they're eating all these foods that are, you know, naturally like, you know, that where you would need antioxidants to balance out their effects. So I'm not like, you know, ruining myself eating animal products. Anyway, let's see. You know, morality, that's a difficult subject. I don't want to like get into absolute or universal or relative, you know, just, you know, that was something I was even into when I was a philosophy major. It's probably philosophy's weakest branch, you know, just because morality is such a difficult subject. Anyway, um, what's the worst thing I do as far as unhealthy habits go? Good question, Ryan. What's the most unhealthy thing I do? Um, I don't know. Um, Maybe when I just go out to the, you know, eat some bad vegan food. Like tonight, I was thinking, oh, it's Tuesday. Our local pizza place here has $2 slices. And I know they're horrible, made with oil. All the vegan cheese is bad, salty as F, you know. So, you know, that's probably it when I do stuff like that. But like I said, I don't do that all that often. You know, the Nadamu, you got that. As much as I love Nadamu ice cream, who said that? Brooklyn? Yeah, that's, you know, those ice creams, the saturated fat in them, even though Nadamu's not as bad as Ben and Jerry's. But yeah, it's stuff like that, those naughty foods, you know? Hello, Nintendo Impact. What's the thing I like most about being vegan? Great question, Barbara. What I like most is that, I've said this a million times, that animals don't die. They don't need to die in order for me to live. Is that awesome? Animals don't need to die in order for me to live. I mean, just think about that. Everyone else, you know, that's not vegan is requiring animals to suffer and be killed in all sorts of horrific ways so that these humans can continue living. Like, why? Why all those animals through so much horror and destroy our environment when you don't need to do that? You don't need to have any victims there, Reverend Al. You can just eat plants and nothing, no animals die, and, you know, poo doesn't go into streams, and little baby cows aren't taken from their mothers and put in hutches to get turned into veal, and, you know, animals aren't officially inseminated and kept pregnant their whole lives to produce dairy. I mean, why? It's needless. It doesn't make you healthier. It makes you sicker. It causes, animal products are known to cause the top, you know, leading causes of death. So it's just pointless. So knowing animals don't have to die in order for me to live, and then just a bonus that I'm healthier, I'm more energetic. The planet has a better chance of sustaining itself, you know, with human impact, you know, because I'm having a lower impact on the world, and if more people could join us in being vegan, we have a shot of having a planet for your kids to enjoy. If they don't, you know, it's a roll of the dice. It could just be a matter of when, not if. It's all effed. So that's why I'm vegan. All those reasons. Isn't that important that animals don't have to suffer and that your kids can enjoy the planet that we've been able to enjoy? I don't understand why people don't care about that. I talk to so many like new parents and they don't care. Oh, thanks, Gold. I got a tip. I forgot on Super Chat here. ODD Realty. Thank you. Thank you so much. I don't understand why new parents don't care about this. They see their beautiful kid. I see their beautiful kid. I'm playing with them. Thanks, Vegan Nice. Thanks for the tip there, too. And I just kind of ask them, like, you know that, you know, you watch the news. You've heard about climate change. You know the planet's headed for rising sea levels, weird effed up weather. Don't you care about that? And I let them know that animal agriculture is the leading cause of greenhouse gases. And, you know, it just goes right in, one out, you know. So that's why I'm vegan. Good question. That's why I'm vegan. All those reasons there. But it's really, what got me started is no animals have to die in order for me to live. Just think about that. No animals need to die in order for you to live if you're vegan. It's profound. All your other friends out there who aren't vegan, they're killing animals. Well, they're not killing them, but other people are killing animals for them. Hey, Gina, yeah, we just got back from Maui about 2 weeks ago. We went there for Angie's 50th birthday, and she's in the middle of editing a big, like, it's going to be like a half-hour vlog. Really beautiful. Hawaii, Maui is just like a postcard everywhere you look. So, yeah, we filmed a lot of stuff, and we filmed us eating a lot of food, and yeah, we had a beautiful birthday trip for her. Went out to a beautiful beach, and we saw so much cool stuff. So watch out for that vlog. A lot of people ask, where's Angie? She's not in your videos lately. Like, she's in all the vlogs. She's just not always in these videos that I make in this room where I'm criticizing some bonehead like Joe Rogan or Unnatural Vegan or what have you, you know. That's not her thing. That's my thing. She covers the vlogs, recipes, stuff like that. So, and not only covers the vlogs, she edits most all of our vlogs. I don't know if you guys know that. I edit the, like, what I ate in a day videos, but like when you see us go out somewhere like Disneyland, and I know that all you guys liked our Disneyland vlog, so thank you. That was a fun Valentine's Day we had at Disneyland. We found some new food that we've never had before. That jackfruit burger, check that out. So anyway, yeah, that's that. Let's see. Cool. I'm glad you loved it, Lollipop. Yeah, we love doing those Disneyland vlogs. You know what sucks though is we always get one guy in the comment that says, "I can't believe you're going to Disneyland. You know, they're such a horrible company, and I can't believe you're supporting them." It's like, look, yeah, I know they're not a perfect company, but the fact is, when you're vegan, doesn't mean you have to give up everything. Like a lot of people think you're vegan means you can't do anything. You can't have pets, you can't have kids. Apparently you can't go to Disneyland. No, vegans are going to go to Disneyland, whether you believe it's wrong or not. So we want to go there. You can still have fun as a vegan, right? So we went there, we had fun, and we show people how to eat vegan there. So it's you know, what's wrong with that? You know, people just trip out too hard. Yeah, it is sad, totally. Yeah, I almost didn't get that Dole Whip, Jan. A lot of people said that in the comments. I was getting nervous. I didn't think we were going to get the Dole Whip because of just the way things all worked out. Oh, thanks, Matthew. Thank you. Um, is it ethical to have your own kids rather than a Mr. Alex? That sounds like a better kind of question, right? I mean, again, it's one of those things. If you go vegan, it means okay. According to some of these hardcore vegans, it means you can never go to Disneyland, have kids. Like no, then no one would ever go vegan. If people said, "Gee, if I go vegan, I can never have pets. I can never go to Disneyland. I can't have kids." People say, "You guys are crazy. You guys are a crazy cult. I want no part of it." So yeah, you can have kids. Come on. The sound is going now. Shoot, can you guys hear me? Okay. If so, like type in like a number one or something. Let me know that the voice and the video quality are coming through to you. Loud and clear. Okay. All right. Thanks, guys. Thank you. Maybe yeah, it's probably something on your end, Byron. Because yeah, people are saying we got a good, strong connection here. Thanks. Oh, thanks for the tip there, Ahen Thanks so much. Thanks for the super chat, guys. The super chat tip. I appreciate that so much. Okay, some people like Brainwash said the audio is fine, but the video meh. It could be something on your end, possibly. I got a lot of people typing in one there. Omega's affixy. No, I just you know, just any old nuts and seeds. I don't particularly go for flax or anything like that. Let's see. Animals in zoos, Gina. You know, I haven't been to a zoo in so long. You know, it's one of those things where there's no right answer, right? I mean, zoos do a job of protecting and breeding animals that are like on the verge of becoming extinct, you know? So they provide a service there because, you know, and they release these animals back into the wild. Yeah, other animals don't need to be in zoos and they're in captivity when they shouldn't be, and that's, you know, disappointing. So, you know, I don't know what to say. It might, you know, we're not going to make zoos go away anytime soon, and they might have some good, perhaps, like people can hopefully see and appreciate these beautiful animals, you know? I mean, if I go to a petting zoo and I hug a donkey, I mean, you know, I'll probably have a religious experience going, God, this animal's beautiful. And I have that. Someone else probably will too. And maybe that will turn them on like, gee, why am I eating animals? Or why are we doing all these horrible things to animals? So who knows? So maybe it'll help some people wake up. So yeah, it's a tough question. But yeah, I agree. Having all those animals in captivity, something does rub me wrong, but maybe some good can come out of it, you know? No, we didn't see any characters at Disneyland. I mean, we saw them, but we didn't stop to talk to any. We like to talk to Pooh, but I think Pooh was off. I think Pooh had gone home for the day. I listened to the song Back to Hong Kong. No, I haven't heard that. Let's see. Kyle O'Sullivan's vegan rap. No, I haven't seen that. Ollie, no. Do we have to worry about arsenic and brown rice protein? Well, if you saw the videos I did covering all of 13 of Dr. Greger's videos about rice, the bottom line is brown rice that doesn't come from the United States South is your best bet, meaning get some from California, India, Pakistan, the Himalayas, stuff like that is your best shot. Let's see. How much DHA, Warner? Ooh, I couldn't tell you any numbers on that. Let's see. Yeah, that'd be great, huh? Ugh, Envy. That's one thing that kind of bums me about that cute Winnie the Pooh ride, that he's all eating honey. But yeah, I wish they could go back and change the story to agave or something like that. In fact, you know, you're right. Next time I see Winnie the Pooh when we go back next year, and there's a slim chance I might be able to go back in a few months. My friend John might have some more tickets again. Depends if his brother can go or not. Anyway, when we go back next time, whenever that may be, I will tell Pooh, go vegan, brah. You know, the honey, That's 1940s Winnie the Pooh. 20 teens Pooh now switches to agave, fully vegan Pooh. So I'm going to try to push that onto Pooh. Plant the seed of an idea to Winnie the Pooh there, fully vegan. Uh, well, I think Winnie the Pooh, Lisa, I think he can have agave and still not go mad. I think, us vegans made the switch and we didn't go mad. So I think Pooh can do it too. Um, Yeah, William, I heard that a buffalo got attacked, not attacked, but I heard that story. Where we go camping at Catalina, you guys have seen that there's buffaloes there, and one attacked a man, but I think the man must have done something because you have to provoke them. They don't just attack a person. They're peaceful creatures that you have to give respect to. And a lot of tourists are dumb and just walk up to them and provoke them. Oh, thanks for the tip there, Gina. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thanks. I'm glad you love our channel. Um, Date paste, yeah, there's a nice sweetener there that Pooh could get into for sure. Um, wow, so many comments down here. You guys think Pooh can do it too? Awesome. Yeah, we're talking about Winnie the Pooh. Can Winnie the Pooh go vegan? Should I tell Winnie the Pooh he should try agave instead of honey? That's what I'm talking about. All right, Brandon. Ooh, thanks for the super tip, guys. This is crazy. I've never had so many tips before. Thanks. What are you asking there, Brandon? I love your videos, especially our attitude with dealing with other YouTubers. How much greens do we eat in a typical day? Do you cook them or eat them raw? No, I mean, it depends. Like today, Brandon, I had a big bowl of salad. And then when we made some pasta tonight, right before I came on, we put some spinach in the pasta sauce. So yeah, that was cooked. The salad was raw. So it all depends on what the food is, what we're making. But yeah, I like to have greens every day. I can't say I have greens every single day. I don't make it a religious point like, oh, the clock is 3 o'clock, I should have some greens. But I try to have something, a little bowl of salad, or have greens on some part of my dinner. Like when we make rice, put some spinach or some green on it of some kind. When we make khichdi, there's cabbage in there. There's um, sometimes mung beans, cauliflower. So yeah, greens. Greens are good. Don't forget to do your greens. Keep it carb, but get your greens too for sure. It's good minerals in there that you're not getting enough of if you're just having all the high carbs. Do I get about 1,000 new viewers a month? You're talking about subscribers? No, we should get more than that a month. We probably get, I don't know, I have to look at our stats, maybe 5,000-ish a month or something like that, maybe. It changes. Every month's different too. Some months you get a lot, some months you get less. You guys know what I'm talking about. They have channels. Um, let's see. Um, let's see. You think I should tell Pooh why he shouldn't eat honey? Well, he probably has no idea when he takes honey away from the bees that he's interfering with what the bees are trying to do with their lives, and he just takes the fruits of their labor away, if you will. The vegan activism of Disneyland. I want to do that because I don't want to get kicked out and banned from Disneyland, but I will give Pooh a joke. In fact, we made a little video when I met Snow White, and she was asking about berries. I remember I was talking to her something about fruits or something like that, so kind of subtly spreading the vegan message. And we walk around with our vegan shirts on too, so that's our form of vegan activism. I see when we're in line, people are looking at our shirts, kind of tripping out a little bit, so we're representing it well, healthy, fit people. So we're just out there just repping vegan without saying a word. I was hitting on Snow White. Yeah, it was cute when I was talking to her that one video like a couple years ago. She was a cute Snow White. Um, is sweet corn a grain or veg? Corn is a grain. Sweet corn, that's just a type of corn, right? If so, it's still in the grain family. Um, yeah, we've been recognized at Disneyland. Strangely, we didn't get recognized at all this year. The previous year, we got recognized 2 or 3 times. But this year, strangely, after we said online that we went to Disney, a lot of people, well, we were there yesterday. Some of our friends were there that day too. So it's weird how we didn't meet up with, or any vegans didn't spot us. But yeah, we get noticed at Disneyland for sure. Let's see. Thanks for popping in there, Race Lever, to handle some of these questions. Yes, indeed, eggs harm chickens. Chickens don't want to be kept in conditions that they're generally kept in for egg production and to have their eggs taken away all the time. Plus, if you don't even look at the morality side of it, eggs are one of the most unhealthiest foods you can find. Yeah, people say, yeah, it's got some good nutrients in there. Yeah, but there's also crap in there that will kill you. Say, for instance, like crack. the way they make crack out of cocaine. Maybe cocaine has a lot of potassium. I'm just making this up. But it also has a bunch of crap in there that will kill you, and eggs are the same way. Sure, it might be a good source of X, Y, and Z nutrient, but it's got high levels of saturated fat, cholesterol. I mean, yeah, salmonella. So who cares if there's some healthy thing in there? It's like, I'm sure when you drink poison, there's probably a nutrient or two in there that's really good for you, but the poison in there counteracts that and kills you. So just kills you much quicker than an egg does. So yeah, who cares if egg has some healthy thing in there? It's got way more unhealthy things in there. Um, let's see. No, I'm just saying it's not a straw man. It's called parallel reasoning. You learn your logic before you come debate a guy that was in a PhD program in philosophy. It's parallel reasoning. I'm saying that they're similar. Just because eggs have some healthy things in there doesn't mean that makes up for the fact, or there's a preponderance of unhealthy things in there. Was what I'm getting at. So yeah, you don't have to use crack. Find something else you want. I just use that for comedic effect. It's not a straw man. It's called parallel reasoning. Like I said, it could be some hemlock poison. There's some minerals and micronutrients in hemlock, but that's how Socrates died, from a hemlock poison, because the minerals and nutrients in there didn't mean crap, because the poison was so much more effective and immediately acting. Anyway, yeah, parallel reasoning, beach as you got it. Um, yeah, Club 33 at Disneyland. Carrie, my friend John, who gets us those tickets to get in free every year, he works at Club 33. Um, I have not seen any satanic symbolism in Club 33. I've gone up there once or twice. I can kind of visualize it still. And I didn't see any satanic symbolism in Club 33. So as far as I know, unless there's some hidden rooms there, that's just a crazy Disney myth. What kind of weed do I smoke? I mean, that's called a loaded question. It begs the question that, it assumes that I'm a weed smoker. And you guys know I'm pro weed, but, it doesn't mean I have to smoke weed to be pro weed. And I have smoked weed before. I just won't tell you when the last time it was. But yeah, anyway. Yeah, I'll just tell you, the last time it was fully organic, grown by a person that I know personally, fully organic, veganic grow, no gnarly chemicals, no carcinogens or anything like that. No, I didn't smoke right before this. I was driving my car. I dropped Angie off at yoga, so that's the last thing I want to do is be stoned out of my mind driving a vehicle. That sounds horrible. Um, um, Let's see. Do I believe in extraterrestrials? Well, as Carl Sagan said, that'd be an awful waste of space if there weren't something out there, right? Um, and there's nothing inherently unvegan about weed, basically, unless they grow it in a non-vegan way. If my eyes look red, which they might, it's not from having smoked weed, because I haven't. You can take my word for that, because I got woken up rather early this morning from work done on our roof. I told you, I've had a leaky roof for years. I called up a roofer a year ago, and they finally were able to squeeze me into their schedule today. And they arrived bright and early, crack of dawn, and I'm cracked out right now. So let's see. Let's see, 7:23. I still have at least half an hour before Bananiac. We're going to do an interview. He's going to interview me. I forgot what it was. He's going to ask 3 questions or so. The Venus Project. No, what is that? Let's see. Anxiety and depression. I don't know if a vegan diet is sufficient for curing depression and anxiety, but it can definitely help. But yeah, meditation, yoga, anything that helps you to go inward and understand how your consciousness works, how thoughts flow, how just an idle thought will just come that'll be speaking you to in a negative tone, and learn how to not acknowledge that inner negative voice. That's the first step. So yeah, yoga and meditation can help out a lot. I think more so than even diet can, but the two together sounds like a pretty good combo to me. Yeah, depression I don't think is due to diet. It can be. You're right, Race Lover. It can be, but I think most of the time it's not. It's some other issues going on in life. That, I mean, just the way our whole world setup is just geared for making people depressed. I mean, there's so many things not going on. Why did I not finish my PhD, Nathan Paul? Good question. One, it was getting kind of expensive. I did a year. And I didn't want to get too much into debt, and they weren't really handing me the free money yet for being a teaching assistant. And furthermore, more importantly, I saw more opportunities in life, ones that I found more rewarding than being a philosophy professor stuck teaching in some weird part of the world that I didn't even want to be in. Probably right then my music career was taking off, and that's when I started. I got signed to a record label, produced 4 albums over like a decade. And then that's when I got into the internet, the nascent young internet. I learned how to code, and that's been helping me out ever since then too. So, yeah, I jumped on the technology explosion that was going on in the early mid 90s, and my music career was calling. And I'm still making music to this day. No regrets. No regrets at all. Because once I got to grad school, I saw what being a real professional philosopher is all about. And philosophy is great. I love it. If I had to go back to college again, I wouldn't hesitate to study philosophy again. However, to do that for a living, that's what you're doing day in and day out. Especially once you get in the higher levels of philosophy, you're really not answering interesting questions anymore. You're really just focusing on these really narrow topics that have no interest to anyone outside the world of academic philosophy, like grad students and stuff. So, yeah, it wasn't really speaking to me anymore. But yeah, when you're new to philosophy, it's like take an intro to philosophy class and you read like the ancient Greeks, and there's just so much cool stuff going on in there. You get to rationalism and empiricism and the 1700s stuff. Like there's so much fun philosophy, but that kind of just you get that in your intro classes, and after that, again, you just don't focus on boring stuff. Guitar live stream, Byron. Thanks for pushing me on. I was thinking about doing it tonight, but I'm tired as H, and I want to make sure I don't miss out on chatting with Benaniac. In fact, let me just take a quick peek here to see if he's gotten back to me yet. Okay, no, he hasn't gotten back to me yet. Let's see. Says, yes, Donna, I will play guitar sometime for you. In fact, if Joey the cat wasn't still on my lap here, I'd grab a guitar and just play a little something, but I cannot move right now. Joey the cat is keeping me situated here. What kind of guitar do I play? Like style or brands or what? It's a big question there. Are you trolling there, Bergsy troll? Is it expensive to be vegan? It can be. I mean, if you're buying a bunch of expensive processed food every day, totes. But if you're buying like the kinds of food we have in cubic carb, baby, you look on the cover here, just like rice and beans, potatoes, greens, stuff like that. It's pretty chill stuff. I mean, how expensive is a 20-pound sack of rice? Like, $10 or something like that. So it's pretty friggin' cheap. Lentils are, pretty cheap. Potatoes, what's cheaper than potatoes, huh? Rice. Veganism is cheap, but it can be expensive. If you buy expensive processed food, yeah, it would be really friggin' expensive. Yeah, 50 pounds of sweet potatoes for $7. I mean, seriously, you could live off that for a month, right? $7 if you really had to. Yeah, compare that to a steak. Totally right. Totally right. Yeah, a lot of greens are cheap too. Yeah. Um, it's so much cheaper being vegan. Absolutely. And you're right, Megan. The only reason why animal products are as cheap as they are is that they get a subsidy from the government. They should be much more expensive than what they really cost here. And if you travel abroad, you should see those prices reflected more. I remember like when I was a kid, 20 years old or so, 21, I went to Sweden, and I was amazed at how expensive, like, say, McDonald's was there. I never ate at a McDonald's abroad because it was too expensive. Thank God. I just would have been wasting my time and money. I'm glad I got to experience native food and culture. Yeah, I know meat subsidies so easy to eat a clean vegan diet. Totally. Yeah, Tracy, we have a few greens out in our yard. Here's a small garden of like chard and spinach. Let's see. Do vegan teens need to worry about macros, like macronutrients? I don't know if you need to worry, but if you're eating a whole food, plant-based diet, you're naturally going to have a nice macronutrient ratio. It's naturally going to be high in carbs, like 75%, with the remaining 25 divided between protein and fat. Yeah, I mean, that's it. You don't have to worry. Just make sure you're eating, you're not, meaning that you're not calorie restricting. Make sure you get enough food, enough calories, and you're not eating a bunch of processed food. If you eat a whole food, plant-based diet with some fun processed stuff thrown in, yeah, have your Nadamu, have your whatever, have your pizzas once in a while. But yeah, whole food, plant-based diet for the win. Does eating large amount of bananas give me great strength? You're gaining strength by increasing bananas. Well, good to hear, right? I shouldn't really give you more strength per se. I mean, that just comes from, using your muscles, having a training program set out, regular intervals. But the bananas will give you the carbohydrate energy, so you have carbs, so you have the energy to get that bar lifted for sure. But bananas per se won't give you super strength. Case in point, remember when Duran Ryder was doing 30 bananas a day, and he was skinny as all heck, so it's not going to make you grow muscle. You have to do some stuff too. Bananas alone. This cat is Jojo. If you've seen Joey and Bobo, this is Joey. Joey's had to tell you a rough day. When the roofers came this morning, he was so scared. He hid in the closet. Even for like an hour or two after the roofers left, he wouldn't come out. He's been traumatized, and I can sympathize. I'm still feeling the effects of like getting my sleep cut in like half or so. Is Duran Ryder still doing videos, Lisa? You guys tell me. I don't watch his channel. I haven't watched the channel for years, so I have no idea what he's doing. I assume he's still on. He seems like the kind of guy that'll just keep going on and on, right? Let's see. I already talked about cats and veganism a little bit earlier, so I'll probably leave this stream up for at least today. Maybe I'll leave it up for permanently. I usually take them down and just leave them up for our Patreon supporters, but I might leave this one up. I haven't left the stream up for a while. And this one's working out well. It's not crashing on me, so it's cool. Yeah, Jojo is a cutie. All the girls love Jojo. Look at that cute little face. Let's see. Let me check out. Yeah, I've heard about the Olympian vegan Canadian figure skater Juan Bronze. Yeah, see, vegans are all sick and weakly. They can't do anything, right? No, cool, awesome. Funny, race lever. Yeah, I have to pry it from his cold dead hands. I think you're right. I think that's a truth there. Your parents, Megan, say it's child abuse to feed children a whole food, plant-based diet of vegan food. Ask your parents if it's child abuse if a parent were to feed their children solely a diet of, like, say, fast food, McDonald's for breakfast, Burger King for lunch, Carl's Jr. for dinner. The next day, maybe some Arby's for breakfast and Wendy's for lunch. And, you get what I'm saying at. Is that child abuse? By eating rice and vegetables and potatoes and legumes and fruits, that's child abuse? I don't understand. So you can ask them that. And why would it be child abuse if the children are healthy, getting all the calories and nutrients they need to be healthy and smart? I mean, how is that abuse? It makes no sense. So ask them, what about it is abusive? They might have a point if it made children sick and weakly unhealthy, but it doesn't. That's the fact there. And if you don't believe me, there's many parents that have their vegan children on YouTube, like say Ellen Fisher for one, that comes to mind. Oh, cool. Thanks, Brandon. Thanks for the tip there. Cool. I'm glad you guys, that's why I'm so glad I did vegan YouTube. I didn't get into something weird like ASMR or mukbang or something like that, I mean, those are bigger markets, obviously, but, how can you be passionate about that? How are you really making people's lives better by mukbanging or something like that? Not to take anything away from mukbangers. We mukbang on our channel, but, that's what gets me out of bed every day. So I can come on and slander other fellow vegans. No, just kidding. So I can come on and help people, help new vegans, longtime vegans, keep them motivated, and just show people how fun and easy it is to be vegan. It's really not a lifestyle of sacrifice or, giving up things you used to enjoy in the past. If you enjoyed a certain kind of food in the past, now in 2018, it exists in vegan form and is better tasting and better for you health-wise. So there's no sacrifice. It's a life where you can go out and seriously, check this out, before we went vegan, and I kind of had a more lonely existence. We didn't have as many friends and acquaintances as we do now. And people say, oh, when you go vegan, there's no one to talk to. No, we know so many more people now. And it's not just because of our channel. Even if we weren't happy, healthy vegan, there's so many vegan pop-ups, vegan events. We know so many vegan people. We have more friends that we know than ever before. So that's another reason to go vegan, just the social aspect of it. Let's see, is Liam here? Someone said Liam's here. If Liam's here, hi, man. Let's see. Let's see what's going on with you guys talking about there about Mike the Vegan's chat. I missed what you guys were saying there. Cool, Cal, thanks. You hope to look like me at 50? Get a good look. This is what a tired man looks like at 50. I'm tired, I tell you, because the riffers came so early this morning. Me and Joey the cat here are a little cracked out, so apologize there. But cool, that's nice of you guys to say there. Cool, Lisa. I'm glad. Yeah, I mean, yeah, our YouTube friends too. I recognize a lot of you guys when I from my live streams. I consider you guys my virtual YouTube friends. It's always cool when I meet some of you guys too. You guys will come out to a vegan event or something like that. So that's cool. What kind of record player do I have? I have two Technics SL1200s. You want to buy one? Anyone live in SoCal? I don't need two of them. So if anyone wants to buy one of my decks before I put them on Craigslist, let me know. In fact, I don't even need either of these because we have another turntable out in the living room. So I might get rid of both these decks here so I can have more space. Um, let's see, what kind of fiction do I read? When I was coming back from Hawaii, I was reading Jack Kerouac, Dharma Bums. I love that guy. That guy's writing just makes me cry. It's just so vivid and full of life and energy. It's yeah, he's my favorite author right now, I'd say. Wow, four turntables. That's a little too many. Wow. Yeah, Greens in San Francisco. Yeah, that's cool. Well, check out our vlog from August when we went to San Francisco on my birthday. We had so many good restaurants there. Shizen being my favorite. It's a Japanese sushi place, and oh my God, it's so good, man. There's vegan sushi is just crazy good. Got to go back soon to get more Shizen. What's my favorite part about being vegan, Milan? I already talked about that. My favorite part, besides all the social, knowing all you guys in virtual reality and reality, is knowing that no animals need to die in order for me to live. I love that fact that I can live and people don't have to kill animals in order for me to eat because it's totally unnecessary. So yeah, that's what stokes me out. Animals aren't dying and the planet's better off and I'm better off. What book did I say? Jack Kerouac. That book I was reading on the way back from Hawaii. I actually read it like 20 years ago in the 90s. But anyway, Dharma Bums. Check it out. It's a great book, Dharma Bums. It's probably his second best book to On the Road. Yeah, yeah, I would say that. Let's see. Anyway, um, where do I want to travel to next? Good question. Well, I know for a fact we're going to make a little trip to San Diego in July because Dead and Co. are playing down there. So we'll probably go down a day or two earlier and do our eating in San Diego vlog, how to eat vegan in San Diego. So that's on the calendar, if you will. But yeah, for sure. Do I drink green smoothies, Megan? No, I tell you, I didn't talk about that yet. No, I just put fruit in my smoothies. I just try to get my greens like I told you, just having a little salad here or there and having greens in my dinner. Oh, thanks, Donna. Thanks for the tip there. Appreciate it. Yeah, super chats. Awesome. Thanks. You guys are being super generous tonight. I really, really appreciate it. I was even expecting any tips tonight, so thanks so much. Married in San Diego. Right on, Tracy. Well, vegan cruise. Angie and I were talking about there should be a vegan cruise. So there is a vegan cruise. Thought I heard about that somewhere. Do I shoot in film, Cal? No, no, no. We don't have any film cameras. No, no, I'm not that hardcore. We try to make our things look kind of filmy with some color grading. But yeah, we don't shoot in film though. That'd be tough. Do I have vegan music, like vegan bands? None that I'm aware of. Yeah, Kerouac, I'm not saying he's perfect. He's a product of his time. People were much more misogynistic and racist, if you will, at that matter too, in the 50s. He's a product of his time. He's a flawed person, but he's a hell of a friggin' writer. I mean, there's no denying that. I mean, the guy can write like no one's business. Um, is there a vegan rapper, like a famous one? I don't know. Angie's the one to talk to about rap. She's the rap fan of the family. Um, yeah, most writers are flawed people. Let's just face it. You know, most writers are troubled souls that had lots of flaws. You know. Yeah, I was gonna say Waka Flocka, but I just made a video about how he's not vegan. So I would put Angie on, but she's at yoga right now. Chris, what I do for my day job, you're looking at it. I make vegan videos and I work on our online store. You know, I'm fulfilling orders for books and T-shirts and placing orders for books and t-shirts for that matter. And right now I've been drowning in accounting because it's the end of the year. I got to get income taxes done and find all our receipts and expenses and blah, 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 blah. So yeah, happy, healthy vegan. I've been doing this for a long time though. I mean, this meaning working for myself, you know, I've been doing all the accounting and getting all my tax stuff ready for since I've been a musician. So I've been doing this since the 90s. So, you know, that's what happens when you work for yourself. It's cool. You know, there's pluses and minuses. This is the minus part, all the accounting that's got to go on. Unless you just don't mind paying all your money away to taxes, but you want to get your write-offs in. What would I be doing for my career if I wasn't happy, healthy, vegan? I don't know, Ali. This is what I decided to do, actually. I should make a video. In fact, I was thinking about making this my book at some point, like why I'm doing this right now. Why is this middle-aged dude have a YouTube channel and his wife? Why did I decide to do this, like back in 2012, you know? I mean, I've gone, when you get to my age, hopefully you've gone through several different kind of cycles of work, careers, what I'm talking about. And I really got to this point, I guess it's like a midlife crisis. Some guys will go out and buy a Ferrari or an expensive guitar or something like that. I'm going, okay, with my remaining years on this planet, how can I spend those years effectively to try to make this planet better? You know, I mean, yeah, getting a red Ferrari is not going to do crap, but trying to show people how veganism is you know, not this crazy diet. It's a fun, simple, healthy lifestyle that, you know, is going to save us. Hopefully it'll save your body at least from the major disease. I just want to spread veganism. Want to do what I can to spread something that I found had such a profound impact on me, and I wanted to share that passion with others. So that was it. I wanted to live in my passion and try to make it a living at it. So yeah, that was my midlife crisis there. I think I made a decent decision. I hope. Why are vegan more attractive than non-vegans? Because you know that their minds are you know, are in tune with you know, compassion and, you know, what we value, I think, huh? That's it. There's hot non-vegans too, you know. Okay, we got a troll here. I'm gonna do something to the troll here. Okay. Um, Compassion is sexy. You totally got that. Let's not get graphic here. Who is priest, whatever. Let's, you know, this is not, you know, like some adult kind of gnarly chat. Just keep it chill. Vegan Fest in San Diego. We did it last year. We did San Diego Veg Fest last October with Mike the Vegan. Did you come? It was a small little veg fest, but it was fun. It was cool. Cool. Race levers there. Keeping an eye on things there. When was I last at the doctor's? I went to the doctor's to get my blood test. And actually, I went a few. When was it? Somewhere around the holidays, I think it was. Was it? Yeah, I had some swelling on my finger here. I wanted to have them look at it, you know, make sure it was okay. Yeah, it was fine. But yeah, it was the last time I went to the doctor. But last time before that was it was I got infection from cutting my nail basically. But yeah, last time before that was in October when I got my blood test basically. My teeth are doing great, thanks, Tracy. Yeah, ever since I had that one tooth pulled out from gum issues that weren't caused by me being vegan. It's something that took decades to develop, decades of eating, you know, meat, you know. So yeah, my teeth are doing really good now, thanks. Yeah, I'm really good. I flush, brush and floss every day. I have a water pick too. So yeah. Why do people think soy is feminizing? Because it makes them feel good to say that, right? Yeah, vegan and soy gives you man boobs, right? Yeah, you know, it's like, no, eating a bunch of fat makes you fat for a dude and gives you man boobs. I've never seen one guy. Can you tell me one guy you know who got fat man boobs from eating soy? It just doesn't exist. It's just a nice fairy tale that meat eaters like to spread. Oh, you like that accent I did there? I just did that without even thinking. God, what was I doing? What kind of accent? Like a hillbilly accent? I don't know what I was doing there. No offense to anyone. I just pull these out, you know? I sounded like Harley. I didn't think I was doing Australian. I've been vegan since 2010. So who was asking that? Plant Power Fast Food in San Diego. No, I don't think I've seen that one yet. No, we got a lot of vegan exploring to do in San Diego. Someone's asked about microwaves. I don't have one. Like I said before, I had to get rid of it to make space for our dehydrator, and I really, yeah, I was maybe a little anxious at first, but I have no regrets. You know, if I need to warm something up, I'll just put it on the stove or something like that. Activated charcoal, never heard of that. Um, Lisa, your boyfriend has man boobs and doesn't eat soy. So yeah, that backs up my theory there, huh? Let's see. When did I know Angie was the one? Wow. You know, and it's a good question, Ali Forge, because if I can speak for Angie, I think I will here. I will. But I don't think either of us were the marrying type, you know, meaning I don't think either of us were the type that really saw ourselves getting married. You know, both of us we're kind of the same. I guess that's what we found each other. Like we should marry each other because oh, you don't like getting married, you don't like getting married either. It's like you like that. We both knew that you know, being creative and living our lives as we know them now were. I'm trying to say we both knew we didn't want to have kids too, so it all kind of worked out. And it's like you know, it's like we should just get married. We love each other. Things are cool. Let's get married. So it wasn't like an aha moment. We just kind of realized after a while, like, gee, if anyone should get married, it should be us who didn't think we'd ever want to get married. So it's kind of, I don't know if it's the most romantic story there, Gina, but it's kind of it. And we kind of met through Music Page. It's kind of a long story, but yeah, like I told you, I was in a band for a little bit of history. I was in a band called Love Spirals Downwards. It was on a label called Project Records. They're still around. They're in Portland. It's kind of an ethereal goth ambient kind of label, and we were the biggest selling band on the label. Love Spirals Downwards. To this date, we have the best selling records on there. I think 3 of our 4 are the like 1, 2, and 3 best sellers. Anyway, what I'm going to say is that she knew who we were. She reviewed our albums before. We met on her college radio station, and we just kind of kept in touch after that. And yeah, once I became single again, our paths started crossing, and we went out on a date. She took me to a vegan restaurant. Strangely, our first night went to a vegan restaurant, and that's what started from there. Isn't that kind of crazy? I wasn't even vegan then either. Neither was she. What hair products do I use? I put coconut nut oil on my hair a lot, especially when I go to the gym. I leave it in when I'm playing basketball, then I wash it off when I get back. Uh, oh, thanks, Donna. Thank you. Thanks so much. Yeah, Megan, it's gonna be hard to meet a vegan guy in high school. It really will be. Yeah, usually vegan guys don't get turned on in high school to veganism. They'll get turned on to vegan girls, but they won't be vegan yet themselves. So college, you'll meet some vegan dudes for sure. Um, let's see. When are we going back to Disneyland? Maybe in a few months if our friend John, gets us some more passes. We will see. We'll see. It all depends if his brother is going to use those passes or not. So yeah, maybe we'll go again. Who knows? Maybe we won't film it that time because we'll just go and enjoy it. Who knows? Now we got to film it because I know you guys like those videos. Um, oh, thanks, Dana. We're inspiring to people like you striving to become vegan. And oh, thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that. Again, that's why someone's asking, but maybe decide to become a YouTuber. It's for that reason, Dana. That's it. This is success for me. Knowing that because of the work I'm doing and others, I don't take all the credit. I know there's other vegan activists and YouTubers and authors and doctors doing their thing too. I want to be part of that continuum, that gestalt of vegan ideas getting out there to you guys, so that you will see that going vegan is the most beautiful, sensible, impactful thing you can do as a human. So cool. I mean, that's how powerful vegan is. It makes people change their lives. Well, thanks, Vegan Willie. I'm not too really worried about subscriber numbers. You know, we hit 180,000 when we were in Maui, so I didn't even know that. We got a few people congratulating us in the comments. So yeah, I'm not really obsessed about subscriber numbers, anything like that. I'm just really concerned about reaching people, not for like big views, but like people like you guys. Our message gets to. If it just hits a bunch of paleo people, I don't care. That's a fail. You know, I want our message to get to people who are receptive and can get something out of it, either learn something or be entertained, you know, whatever, just get something positive out of what we're doing here. So cool. Thank you so much. Do I watch wrestling? No, I can't say I watch wrestling. Gnarly, gee, getting a little little haughty on my live stream here. I've been answering questions for 84 minutes now, so okay, so chill out, bro. Uh, you're allergic to tofu, Bunny Hop? Fine, don't eat tofu. Like as I was talking about earlier, I hardly ever eat tofu. There's way healthier, tastier, better plant foods out there than tofu, so no big deal, you know. Favorite bread, Ezekiel, low sodium bread. It's only got like maybe 6 ingredients or something like that. Holy Trinity of YouTube, me and Angie, Earthing Ed, Mike the Vegan. That's good company to be in. Sweet, I'll totally take that. Um, Homeopathic medicine, can't say I have. Thinking thin work, what does that mean? To think you're thin? Um, no one. What do you mean? Don't ruin your health to be compassionate. Can you elaborate on that line of reasoning there? What do you mean? How does someone ruin their health by being compassionate? Like, what do you do to ruin your health by being compassionate? Uh, oh, someone saw JoJo there, huh? The girls love JoJo. JoJo's just really happy that the roofers are gone and everything's chill right now. Hello from Kansas, Matthew. Hello from Long Beach. Some guy named No One said that crazy thing. That's why I'm asking him to elaborate that ruining your health by being compassionate. What the hell? Yeah, let's debate a vegan. That's why I put the title there. Let's debate vegan. Uh, how much does our book cost? The printed book and the ebook. The ebook is permanently now $12.99. We lowered the price for Christmas, and I'm just going to leave it there. And the printed book is $25 plus postage too. So the ebook's quite a deal because there's no postage. But we can sign these if you ask for it and check out. Clippers or Lakers in LA. Kind of support them both. I was more of a Clippers fan, but I'm just kind of whatever. I like it all now. It's all good. Um, he never came back. Huh? I didn't see that guy come back. Watching the Winter Olympics. Yeah, man. I've been watching the ladies curling, man. I have a crush on one of the Japanese lady curlers, man. So yeah, I've been watching Japanese curling for the past few nights. Thing is, Angie's enjoying it too. She thinks they're really cute too. So yeah. Um, favorite vegan water? What do you mean vegan water? um, Mr. Cumshots, what kind of name is that? And you're calling me gay? Well, let's say I were gay. You know, it's like, what's wrong with being gay? Do you have something against that? You know, are you homophobic? Are you racist too? What else are you against? You know. Anyway, let's see. Yeah, the trolls are starting to find the live stream here. Um, let's see. Um, what do I think about fluoride in water? I'm not a big fan of it, Gina. There's no reason for fluoride to be in water. You know, I think about it. They say it's in there for our teeth, but how much water that gets used actually is drunk by humans? We give it to animals. We wash our clothes with it. We water food and crops with it. People wash cars. People do all sorts of industrial things with water with fluoride in it. It's just a BS thing. There's no reason for fluoride to be in water. In fact, some municipalities don't put fluoride in their water, and they're doing fine. So yeah, I have a water purifier that removes fluoride and chlorine and chloramines from water. I'm just not a fan of why it's in there too. So yeah, I don't use fluoride for toothpaste. It just yeah, it's toxic byproduct. And the kind of fluoride that they put in water I've read, it's not like the stuff dentists use. It's like in some gnarly industrial grade fluoride. It's not like, you know, food or anything like that. But yeah, not a big fan. Um, let's see. Yeah, we can let trolls in as long as they're respectful. Would that not make them a troll? If someone sincerely wants to debate veganism and ask a real question, I'm down. I'm open. But if you're gonna just ask something stupid like Beavis and Butthead style, you're gone. I don't have time for that. You know, we're not here to. I'm not here to be like, you know, some entertainment for you just by saying asking a stupid question. Nope. I don't really eat soy much. KW. Just, you know, you don't need to. Oh, okay. You want to debate me? You can debate me right now, Kay. If you have a question for me, cool. And if you really want to debate me in the future, you can always contact me. There is no link right now. Debate a vegan. If you want to ask me something, Do vegans eat animal crackers? I don't know. I haven't eaten an animal cracker. You guys tell me. Are they vegan? Are animal crackers vegan? If they are, have them. Have at them. If not, then don't eat them. It's simple as that. It's simple as that. Hey, Joe. So anyway, um, yeah, I guess it depends. Some are, some are not. So just read the ingredients as usual. Most vegan friendly vacation destination you guys have been to. Um, wow, every city's got its challenges and places. San Francisco was cool. San Diego was cool. Maui, Paia was cool. You just got to look around. I guess if you go to some places in the south here, it might be tough. Oh, this is JoJo right now. This is JoJo, not Bobo. Uh, let's see. Let's see some real questions. We went to Paia. We stayed in Paia for 5 days and 4 nights. Um, yeah, use the Happy Cow app. Good. Either get the app, it's like $1 or $2, or just use the website, which is free. Either way, yeah, just use your location on your phone. You can just it'll tell you all the vegan restaurants or vegetarian restaurants, or at least ones that have vegan options. You can sort it by how you want. So yeah, Happy Cow is awesome. What do I think about eating once a day, the real deal? That sounds like intermittent fasting. And I was talking about this earlier that despite what some intermittent fasters say, I really find it hard to believe that they can eat the same amount of calories in one meal that they could in 3 meals. And I'll do the challenge with them. We'll hang out in a day and I'll eat all my food and we'll add up their food. And I think I'm going to eat way more over 3 or 4 meals. Because the stomach only is so big. You only can fill it up so much at one time. Even if you're starving, there still is a finite limit. You can't go, you can't eat like 4,000 calories of like potatoes in one sitting. It's just not going to work. There's physical limitations to what the stomach can do. So yeah, I'm not into that. I love food too much to fast. You got that right, Byron. Like, why? I ask people, why do you want to intermittently fast? Or because they read on the internet it helps with longevity. Well, I don't intermittently fast, and I think I'm aging fairly well. It's like digestion. My digestion's fine. I just don't see what gains there is to be had from it. My suspicion is people may not want to admit it. Probably looking to shed a couple pounds, right? So just there's probably safer ways of doing that than eating once a day. But anyway, um, gnarly. You have a question there? Have I noticed teeth becoming less solid white and more translucent since being vegan? Um, no, I have not. Have you? If so, let's see a photo of them teeth. What is that, Brian? When you have food and there is starving people, yeah, you not eat it is disrespectful. That's a good point. Huh? I never thought of it like that. Good point, Byron. Yeah. Yeah, to consciously deny yourself food, knowing that other people would just love to have that accessibility to food, but you're going, oh, in my privilege, I decide to not eat. That is kind of an interesting conundrum to be in, huh? Yeah, I won't comment on the morality of that, but yeah, it's an excellent point for sure. Any good vegan cheese? Hell yeah. The best cheese in the world that I've ever had. And I had some good cheese before. I remember I went to a Michelin star restaurant, 2-star restaurant in Northern California. It's not there anymore. It was some good cheese. But I think the best cheese I've ever had still is Miyoko's, a vegan cheese. If you can't find that, like Follow Your Heart makes good cheese. But yeah, vegan cheeses are like kicking ass right now. Daya, I saw people mention that. I used to like that maybe 10 years ago, but it's really salty and oily. And I think there's better ones now, like the ones I mentioned. Miyoko's is off the chart. It's like boutique artisan cheese. It's just really, really freaking good. Let's see. What band are we seeing in San Diego? We're going to see Dead and Co. It's basically the surviving members of the Grateful Dead with John Mayer and a few other Gen Xers. And they are pretty ass-kicking. I saw them on all their previous tours before, so I can't miss out. I didn't want to see them. They're playing here in Dodger Stadium, and that's just a horrible place to see shows. Let's see. I went to Vegas recently. What are some places vegan? Watch that video of us in Las Vegas. Las Vegas was such an amazing surprise how good the vegan food was there. It was incredible. I couldn't believe it. My favorite one was Vegination. Vegination, is that the name of it? It's over on in downtown Fremont Street. What's that called? Fremont East. that it? Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Go to Veganation, and Pancho's Kitchen was really good too. The Mexican food there. Oh man, if I could go to Vegas again and eat that stuff, totally. What's that? Um, that's cool, Byron. Yeah, you don't have to have vegan cheese. I mean, we don't buy vegan cheese. That's when, oh, maybe on rare occasion, but it's not like a staple we get at the market on a weekly basis or anything like that. Yeah, you don't need to have vegan cheese. It's something we just get once in a while. It's just sometimes it's fun to put on something. But yeah, if you're like Byron and you feel no desire to have a vegan cheese, totally cool. You know, like I said, the the more whole food plants you can eat as opposed to like processed vegan plants and processed vegan foods, it's better to eat the whole food plants, you know, especially if you're really concerned about being super healthy for whatever reasons, like you have like heart disease or you just want to be super healthy, and or if you're trying to lose weight, the more whole food plants you eat versus processed foods, the better. So that's cool, nothing wrong with it. But I just like to tell people you don't have to give up anything anymore being vegan. Nothing. Whatever you liked before as a meat eater, dairy eater, we got it now vegan, and it's better than what you remember it being as far as in the meat eating. Are Oreos okay? Are those accidentally vegan, guys? I mean, yeah, they're not healthy, but I thought they're vegan. I haven't had an Oreo since I've gone vegan though. Let's see. Yeah, okay. They are vegan. Yeah, but yeah, full on junk food for sure. Vegan butter. Actual Miyoko's, who I've been talking about, Trader Joe's now is carrying Miyoko's. I know it's been spotty, but Miyoko's has a spotty as far as them being out of it at Trader Joe's, but Miyoko's a stepped up production, and I think Trader Joe's has them now in most other stores. So check it out there. Miyoko's butter, really good stuff. But again, it's not something we buy all the time. I remember we got it for making recipes in the holidays, you know, mashed potatoes and stuff like that. Vegan soft serve ice cream, Aladdin. Dole Whips. If you can find a local place that sells Dole Whips, that's what I'm talking about. I can't vouch for every flavor of those Dole Whips, but the banana flavored one or the pineapple one that I get at Disneyland, I've seen them at a few other places outside of Disneyland here that have soft serve. Look for that. That stuff is vegan. That flavor is vegan. I've looked it up. I've photographed it, screenshotted it, and put it on our videos in the past. Yeah, that's something to look out for. Plant-based versus veganism. Great question, Milan. You know, it depends how someone's defining plant-based. If it means they're eating a little fish, then nah, I'm not so excited about it. If you're using plant-based as a synonym for vegan, cool. Because some people, for whatever reasons, don't like the word vegan. Some people think the word vegan has too many negative connotations. Either way, I don't really freaking care. As long as you're not eating animal products, the animals don't care. They don't care if you call yourself a vegan, a plant-based person, or a Ziggy Zaga Baga. They don't care. As long as animals don't have to get killed or put in, like, you know, dairy farms and tortured and abused, they don't care. As long as you're not eating them, you can call it whatever you want, you know, whatever you want. I just like vegan because it is a word that most people seem to know these days. And I'm cool with it. I don't have any problem saying I'm vegan. Totally cool with it. I call myself plant-based too. It's all good. It just means I don't eat animal products. Yeah, Zigga Zigga blah blah. Yeah, you could call it that too. Whatever. The animals don't care what you call it. They don't care. No concern. They just don't want to go to the slaughterhouses. How do I find a good legit water filter? I could tell you what I got, but I don't want it to appear as any kind of endorsement. But you can Google, it's a company in Orange County, California. It's called Pristine Hydro, just like it sounds. Sounds like a hydroponic store, but it's called Pristine Hydro. Google it. That's what I bought. I paid full price, and they have no idea that I'm recommending them, but they're good. And there's many others out there too, but that's the one I personally use. Hang on one second. Let me see if Bananiac has gotten back to me yet here. We were talking about doing an interview. No, I don't see Tino yet, so cool. Reducitarian. I've heard all sorts of things. Flexitarian, blah, blah, blah. You know, it's cool. I mean, as long as you're on a path, if you call yourself a flexitarian or reducitarian and you have a goal of not always being that, fine. I'm cool with that. But if you think that's the end goal, you know, it's like, no, just go vegan. Just go vegan. It's like I said, it's not hard. It's so easy to be vegan in 2018. Any food that you liked in the past exists now in vegan form. It's, you know, and it's so cheap and fun to be vegan. So yeah, I've heard these terms, but you know, it becomes too many words after a while, too many definitions. Yeah, I've heard fruitarian before too. Yeah, Cool. Looks like someone just bought Keep It Card Baby on ebook. I just got a notification. So thank you, Marcelo, if you don't mind me shouting you out. Thanks for getting Keep It Card Baby. Awesome. Um, is it weird to be vegan and wear faux fur? It's like that thing when someone's asking about honey. Am I gonna like take away someone's vegan badge or knock them down from level 10 to level 7? As long as you're not eating animal products, cool. All these other stuff. You should try to not wear fur or faux fur, I should say, or not have honey. I'm not the vegan police, is what I'm saying. I don't want to be the vegan police. That's not what inspires me to get up every day. I want to make videos that actually help people, not make you feel guilty or something like that. What about Start Solution? It's a great book. I got it here in the bookcase. Dr. McDougall, awesome doctor for sure. Recommended fasting for quick weight loss. No, I would not recommend fasting for quick weight loss. I think quick weight loss is actually bad for you. I mean, something's wrong with your body. The body does not want to lose weight quickly. I mean, something really wrong is going on. It's starving. Something's not right. So no, I would not recommend fasting for quick weight loss. Iron. How do I not get my iron? I mean, the top sources of iron, most of them are plants. If you look at like the top 10 list, I think 7 or 8 of the top 10 plants sources of protein are plants. Like, so yeah, my pumpkin seeds, otherwise known as pepitas, I eat them every day. They got iron. Greens have tons of iron. In fact, most Americans, people don't know this, most Americans get the majority of their dietary iron from plants, non-heme iron. So yeah, it's not a problem. Yeah, yeah, Byron, good point. Yeah, lose weight slow, and once it's off, it's off. Yeah, totally. That's how I lost my weight. Like I told you, when I weighed 100, I'm sorry, 240 pounds. Now I'm like 183. I was 170 before this too, like a few years ago. Anyway, I didn't ever go on a diet. Like I said, I just doing what I'm doing, eating high carb, low fat, trying to minimize the processed food, having regular exercise, and bam, it slowly went away. I didn't really notice it; just went away over time. Let's see, Tara, what are you asking about Mike the Vegan? Why do you want to know so badly about the way Mike the Vegan looks? What are you talking about there? Oh, are you talking about someone else? Okay. Yeah, is someone giving him crap for being too skinny or something like that? Well, lo and behold, I don't think he weight trains. It would be a miracle of God if one day Mike the Vegan woke up and had giant biceps and triceps and big buff everything. It doesn't work that way, So if anyone bags on someone for not being buff, well, like I said, it would be a miracle of God if they woke up buff somehow from not weight training. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way at all. Uh, Anyone can say anyone looks old. There's like, that's just a vague concept. Looks old. There's no definition of what that means. I could say anyone looks old. It doesn't mean anything. Best way to know if someone looks old is to look at people they went to school with, like they're the same age with them, and see how they compare. I've seen my high school reunion photos, and I know how I compare to most of them. So no one can say anything like, "Oh, you look so old, Ryan." Uh, let's see. No, Envy, it's not all genetics on how you look. Genetics is important. Genetics will, like for a man, say, determine if they go bald when they're 20 or 30 or never. However, if you're, let's look at some non-genetic factors that can age you. Let's say you spend every day smoking 3 packs of cigarettes, drinking a bunch of whiskey, and getting like 3 hours of sleep, and you're depressed and stressed all the time. And say you add on top of that a meth habit. You've seen how people age and all this stuff. So I'm saying there's exogenetic factors that influence your aging, your perceived age as well. So yeah, it's genetics and exogenetics for sure. It's like nature and nurture. It's both, you know? Yeah, Aladdin. Yeah. Speaking of Bananiac, who I'm trying to have a little chat with, hopefully tonight to do an interview. Yeah, so vegan cheetah said, "Look at Bananiac, he's bald. It's because he went vegan." Well, if vegan cheetah would have done some more research, he would have saw that Tino's older brothers, who are not vegan, are also bald, and so are the other males in his family. So yeah, genetics is huge. So people are just so quick to point, "Oh, it's vegan that caused it," and with no proof. They're trying to grasp for any reason to like make vegan diets look unattractive, unhealthy. Yeah, Tara, you know what it's about. You're in your 40s and you get hit on all the time by guys in their 20s, and It still happens to Angie still. I mean, it's weird going out with Angie. You know, she's 49 now, 50, and guys are always like looking at her body and saying stuff and whistling and calling her gorgeous and stuff like that. It's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, it's awesome. It's just kind of weird. Like, do the guys know that she's 50? You know, it's cool. She appreciates it, and it's all good. You know, it's about Tara. That's awesome. I like that. I like that. You know, I like this looking good in our 40s and 50s vegan thing. It's, you know, it says a lot. You know what good lifestyle practices can do. Yeah, genetics are important, but lifestyle is super important too. Your hairdresser says your hair is thinning because you're vegan, Giovanna. Well, that's sad to hear. It shouldn't. I did an article. I did a video about this 2-3 months ago about going bald as vegan because a hair doctor said quite the same thing, and there's like no evidence. She tried to present evidence, but there wasn't really any. Could be hormones. Could be other factors too. You know, I would say make sure you're getting enough calories. That's the most important thing. Any diet, if you're not getting enough calories, you can lose hair. But yeah, mine's thinner too. I'm 50. I have thinner hair now than I did when I was, say, 44. It just happens, you know. I'm sure it has nothing to do with vegan because I'm not bald yet or anything like that. I still have, you know, man bun length hair. Anyway, yeah, stress is a factor too. There's so many things that have nothing to do with genetics or diet. Let's see. What's your problem there, Cubers? You want to eat around 10, 15 bananas a day, but my family gets mad because I eat all the bananas. How do you respond? You buy more bananas, Cubers. Simple. Just buy more bananas, you know? That's it. Because Angie, you know, had kind of have that situation too. You know, she's afraid to eat my bananas because she knows I eat so many. So we'll just buy more bananas. I see her. I got a whole case this week. So feel free to dig and eat all the bananas too. Don't worry about me. We have plenty of bananas. Hey, did you just get here, Mary G? What's up? Um, Madster G, favorite video I made so far on my channel. Oh, which video is the favorite video? This one, this live stream, or what? But I'm glad you like our stuff. Thanks so much. Appreciate it. Let's see. You're here for Angie Bunny Hop. Sorry, Angie's not on the live. She doesn't really like the live streams as much as I do. You know, I can respect it. Not to say she doesn't ever do them. Sometimes she'll come and pop in with me, but she's at yoga. Well, actually, she should be done with yoga now. She's probably on her way home or something like that. Now I don't need a bunch of coconuts, Tracy. I have coconut water that I put in my smoothies, but nothing wrong with them. You know, they're cool. What's that, Byron? You're 41 and have the blood test of a 25-year-old. Yeah, as I said on my blood test too, especially my hemoglobin A1C test. So mine are as good as any youngsters, you know, better than a lot of youngsters. And a lot of youngsters are having high cholesterol and high blood pressure and all that stuff. So yeah, veganism helps with that. I remember my blood pressure was cool. What was it? I wrote it down. Was it like 110/70 or something like that? I Googled it, and yeah, it turned out to be a good blood pressure. Any advice on starting running, Angela? Yes, start slowly, really slowly. I mean, don't go fast at all. Get yourself like a running watch, like an Apple Watch, something like that, or use an app on your phone like Strava or Wahoo Fitness so you can know how fast you're going. You want to run at a slow pace, like 10, 11, 12-minute mile paces, and go really short distances at first. Quarter mile, work your up to half a mile. You want to, and I'm sure you'll want to go more. You'll be ambitious, but your joints, tendons, bones aren't used to the pounding yet. Unless you're already playing like tennis on hard courts or something like that. Barring something like that, your body's got to work up to that. So start slowly, go short. If you want to go hard quicker, get a bike or something like that because it's low or less impact. But running is full on impact. Cool, Tracy. I'm glad you like the live streams. Awesome. Well, Chantel, you and your daughter get confused as sisters? Awesome. See, vegan for the win. Healthy vegan lifestyle does that. Mother, daughter, sister confusion there. Love that. Any future plans on new clothing merch for my website? Yeah, Priscilla. I'm actually thinking about making a special shirt that has nothing to do with our show, but it's a saying that I like to say sometimes. So I'm thinking about adding that. I'm sure Angie has a few ideas for summer as well. Schedule for live streaming, UG Envy. I often stream Wednesday evenings at 7:15 Pacific Standard Time, but I know I'm not going to do it tomorrow because I do it after my running club runs, but it's cold and windy right now, so I'm not going to go tomorrow night. I don't want to be outside in the pitch black and freezing wind running and then sitting down outside in the freezing pitch black streaming. So I'm doing it tonight a little early. So long story answer there. I don't have a regular schedule, so just kind of come on. I try to come on once or twice a week, so I don't want to give my saying on the t-shirt, Ollie, because I'm afraid someone else will steal it. So hopefully you guys will like it. I'll probably just kind of limp in with maybe a dozen or 2 dozen shirts tops. 180. Yeah, that sounds kind of like what mine was there, huh? Just like those are just good blood pressures there, you know? Um, let's see. Yeah, just keep notifications turned on for sure. Do I routinely eat breakfast, lunch, or only when I'm hungry? All the above. You know, I'm hungry when I wake up, and then a few hours later, I'll be hungry for lunch, then I'll be hungry for dinner. So I do all the above. I eat those meals, and I eat them when I'm hungry. I don't go out. I don't eat when I'm full. I don't try to force it down. Are we going to Vegan Street Fair, Giovanna? I think so. It's kind of far for us. It's like North Hollywood, but I think we're going to go. And we're talking with LA Veg Fest about going back to that again this year in April or May. So yeah, we got stuff coming up. Favorite movie? Easy Rider. Dennis Hopper. Um, Fonda. Peter Fonda. Jack Nicholson. Favorite movie of all time, Easy Rider. I quote that sucker all day. Angie's probably sick of it. I'm just make little quotes all the time. Um, let's see. Ooh, I'm getting tired here, guys. Let's see. I didn't see Bananiac pop up. Let me look one more look to see if Bananiac came back here. He didn't say anything, so I guess we'll try to do our interview with. I'll try to do that interview with Bananiac tomorrow. Let's see. Um, Yeah, Tracy. No, I don't eat dates anymore, really. I mean, I'll have them on occasion, sometimes blended, but my days of eating raw dates are over. I just don't want them sticking to my gums. I want to preserve my gums as much as possible. My pockets, my gum pockets have been healing slowly. They're not getting any worse, so I'm just going to stay with the non-date thing, unfortunately, because I love dates. So it's unfortunately something I had to give up. Favorite song, Easy Lover? No, I was saying my favorite movie, Easy Rider. Check it out if you haven't seen it. I don't know which streaming services, if any, have it, but yeah, check it out. It's probably the most classic movie to come out of the '60s. But you're talking about that Phil Collins song with what's his name, Philip Bailey. That's a cool '80s song, but no, it's a cool tune. Um, Let's see, putting them in smoothies, Mark. Yeah, I could do that. You're right. You know, I just don't put dates in them much anymore. I could, but I'm already putting bananas in them, so I don't need to put the high crack calories and sugar of the dates in them. It'll just make the smoothie too sweet, I think. You know what it's like to make Datorade. It's just hardcore, you know, super, super sweet. Are black lights bad for you? You know, I have black lights in here. Why would they be bad for you? You know, if you have some black light posters, it's good for you. Oh, what's that about San Diego? Big Bay Boom. Oh, I've never even heard of that. No, I don't have any plans to see it. I'll Google that if I can remember the name of it. Let's see. Debate a vegan. What's the point? I was just hoping some non-vegans would come in and try to argue why veganism is such a horrible diet and stuff like that. Oh, cool. Karen just ordered Keep It Carb Baby too. Thanks, Karen. I just got a notification there. So thanks a lot. Cool. Thanks so much, guys. Do I use taro much? Nah, not really. Do I drink beer? Gina, I don't really drink beer. When I do drink alcohol, I usually have it on special occasions like birthdays, anniversaries, stuff like that. I'll have some wine. But this year, there was a vegan pop-up one night at this local bar here on 4th Street, 4th and Vine, that we could walk to. I think we Ubered or lifted there and then walked back. And I said, you know, I couldn't remember objectively the last time I sat down in a bar and ordered a beer. And they have vegan beers there too. So that's what I did. I got like some cider of some kind, I thought it was. Yeah. And enjoyed it. I go, wow, this is cool. Who would have thought I would have gone out to a bar that night and had a beer? You know, no big deal. But I really don't like drinking beer, really. I mean, or alcohol. It makes me dehydrated, kind of whooshy and goozy. You feel that little fun euphoria for a few minutes, but, you know, it doesn't last that long. But anyway, where can you get durian in Orange County? At pretty much any Asian supermarket. Look for Cambodia Town, Ranch 99, stuff like that. Look for frozen durian. And when you get frozen durian, it's hit or miss. Sometimes it tastes like crap. Sometimes that's what it's supposed to taste like because it's durian. Sometimes it tastes really good. So you never know. Opinion on produce from Asian markets. They're hit or miss, really. There's some Asians that sell at a farmer's market, at our farmers markets here in Cerritos and Long Beach, and they have good stuff, but at the actual brick and mortar Asian markets, it's hit or miss. It's usually not that great, but you know, I've seen a few exceptions. Some have some really good stuff, but they're few and far between. And usually it's not the produce that's good. It's usually the fruits that are good. Potholder, I haven't eaten there for ages, James. Do they have any vegan options at Potholder? I thought someone told me that. I remember I was thinking about them again recently. Someone must have mentioned that to me. Um, you know what, guys? I am so tired now. I'm looking. I've been on almost 2 hours. So I got up super early today too because of the roofers that came and woke us up at an ungodly hour and scared the bejesus out of little Joey here. So anyway, thanks guys for I can't believe Joey stuck me all this time too. Thanks for watching this live stream tonight. Like I said, probably not going to go on tomorrow night just because I'm not going to go running unless I feel the urge to do it again at home. But I just found a little window here where I had some free time. Angie's at yoga in between making videos, so thanks for entertaining me and letting me entertain you and keep you guys company for the past 2 hours. I really love doing these live streams. I think that's something Andy doesn't get how much I like doing these. You guys make me feel better. You know, she thinks maybe it strokes my ego. No, just because I feel better. I really feel better after chatting with you guys because you guys are cool. And I'm glad, thanks to Race Lever for blocking the trolls. It makes my experience that much more pleasurable. So thank you guys. And all right, so I'll be back soon and look for a new video either tomorrow or Thursday. The Daily Mail tried to warn people about how dangerous vegan diets are, so I debunked that. So look out for that and keep it carb, y'all. Thanks, much love. See you guys soon.